Or maybe you'll be able to see this. Try to keep my fingers out of the way. Do another in-house video. I've been meaning to do this for a long time. Just to kind of show this off. It's kind of dark in here, so this probably won't be. See if I can get next to the window. Maybe that'll make it better. This is just some old stuff I've collected over a while. I know a lot of you people think, you know, younger people don't have any, they don't care for old stuff, or they don't have a liking for the older things. But I was fortunate enough to have people in my life show me how important it is to just appreciate how things used to be. And not all this stuff is that old, but I just collected it. And there's Susie, little dog Susie. In case you're wondering. But anyways, I'm just gonna kind of go through this real quick. This is what my grandpa used when he did drywall. He worked construction for a living. Some of this stuff was just given to me by my grandma. She said that my great-grandma used this in the mill. It was a textile mill. So that's some sort of tool for the textile. This is like an old spoon somewhere. I don't know. I think this is a camera. She had just given me some stuff here recently that was my great-grandma's. This is her scarf. She wore a scarf everywhere she went. And I think this is something else that came out of the mill. I'm not sure. She wasn't too sure about it. Here's a nice little sharpening stone. I wish I had a place to sit this, or I could do this, but that's some things I bought from the antique store. I'll go through those in a minute. These are some old maps from like the 60s. You can see how old they are just by just the color and the lettering of them. Here's an old Jim Beam bottle out of my great grandma's, not the same great grandma, but my dad's grandma. His mom's mom. Came out of her barn. I've had it for a long time. Here's some more stuff came out of the antique store. I'll show you all that in a minute. These CD covers are not supposed to be in here, but I just had to put them somewhere. There's some hats in here. I just moved in here in this room, so I had to throw some stuff in a box. These are the mirrors off my grandpa's old truck. He had a '69 Chevrolet. All original mirrors, and it got blown up somehow. This is the rifle sling. I thought it had a date on it, but it shows you, you know, how to put it on. And it's leather, and you can just, I mean, it's old. You can tell it's old. Well, let me put the phone down. I didn't know everything would fall apart. That doesn't belong in there, and that doesn't belong in there. This is an old plow. My dad does a lot of small engine stuff, and he had a Sears Custom 6 when he was little, and so he's got a few of them. He's bought and sold a few of them. And this is an old, like, chopper. You just work it like that. So hold on, I'll pause this and put all this back in this box. Back to Susie. I thought I paused it, but anyways, there's an old Pan Am pen. This is After Hours Atlanta, and it's cards, but I couldn't find anything, any kind of club name, like an old club or something that may have belonged to. This is old. This is an old key thing. Keeps your keys in there. And then this is like some sort of tape. It's like electrical tape. But you can even tell by the box. I mean, I can't do this with one hand, but it's old. Probably not majorly old, but it's old enough. See, old to me and old to you guys are probably different. So I'm going to pause this, hopefully again, and put the box up. And I have one more box to go through. What is this? Oh, this is some recipes and stuff like that. A lot of it's from, I think it's from like the 60s. There's some newer stuff. That says 87. There's some in the 60s in there. You look guys like this. There's an old Edgeworth 10. This is not old, but I remember reading this when I was little. Boxcar Children. Here's a Sears and Roebuck. I think it might be a remake, but like it's an old pricing book. And so here's a violin for $8. So that just shows you like how old that is. There's guns in here for like $20. See if I can find the guns real quick. See, yeah, there's shotguns for $12. Here's an old stamp book, and it's from '65. This was in my great grandma's house, and that's like one thing I remember from their house. Here's another old postcard, 1921 and 1911. And then a few jars. I don't know if they're very old. This Postum one is probably instant Postum. It's probably old. And then here's a Royal Crown bottle, a Purex bottle, and then I bought this bottle. This old ball jar, and then it's got all kind of junk in it. But that's just the way I bought it, and I kept it that way. So hopefully this video didn't turn out too bad. But that's a little collection of older things I've got. My dad has a box of stuff that he's had for a long time, and it kind of inspired this. But I do appreciate the older things, and I have this little collection. And hopefully I'll have more over time. But thanks for tuning in. this rare in-house video. See how the paneling's old? This is a 40-year-old house. There's my grandpa's Chevron. And then there's my messy closet. And I just moved in, so it's kind of not. I like Western stuff, so here's all my Western. My hat rack, coat rack. Got my skulls up. And my arrows. And then here's all my. I'll have to do a video on this later. Here's all my smoking stuff. The red box is my scar bands. And then the bottom is my pipes. Middle is lighters and stuff. And the top is my knives, and then that's my cigar Tupperware. But anyways, enough about that. Here's some beautiful front yard. But anyways, I'll end this here, and I'll see you guys next time.